Hi everyone, Emily here, and today I will be setting up July 2022 in my bullet journal. My birthday is in July, so to celebrate, I have made a yearly tradition that my July bullet journal theme is one of my favorite TV shows from when I was a kid. Last year I did Rugrats, and this year I will be doing SpongeBob SquarePants. I am really happy with how this setup turns out, and if you like it too, be sure to leave a comment and like the video to let me know. For the cover page, I had the idea to do these really simplified doodles of all the characters, and it was a lot of fun drawing in this style. I added a few details like Mr. Krabs holding some money and Squidward's clarinet, and I think it just made it so cute. Another reason I wanted to do a simple cover page is because SpongeBob has way too many iconic quotes to choose just one, so I wanted to do a quote page covered with some of my favorites. This way, the pages balance each other out since the quote page will be very busy. I did the same thing back in March when I did my Mean Girls theme. It was so hard to pick just a few quotes. If I could have fit like 50 iconic SpongeBob quotes here, I would have. SpongeBob was one of those shows that no matter how many times I'd seen the episode, I had to sit down and watch it. And even if I saw it 100 times, it still made me laugh every time. I also loved that SpongeBob taught us that it is okay to be goofy and weird and never grow up. Let me know what your favorite SpongeBob quote is in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Let me know if I included any of your favorites in the quote page here. Like I said, it was very hard picking just a few, so not an easy task to just narrow it down to a couple. Next up is my important dates calendar and my gratitude page. Normally my gratitude page is at the end of my monthly setup next to my monthly review, but this month I decided to switch things up and put it here. For my gratitude page, I always like to draw a scene from the TV show or movie, and then I usually just write what I'm grateful for throughout the month right above it. This month I drew SpongeBob, Squidward, and Patrick's houses, and the iconic flowers that you always see in the sky. Luckily, these flower doodles are really easy and I will be using them a lot throughout this setup. I end up really loving how this drawing turns out. I think the colors are so cheerful and perfect for summer. It makes me so happy just looking at it, and it truly brings me back to my childhood. Next is probably my favorite spread of the entire month, which is my habit tracker. I really wanted to include a Krabby Patty somewhere in this theme, and I had the random idea to draw a Krabby Patty sort of like falling from the sky with the habit trackers around it. This was such a fun page to draw, and again, I know I keep saying this, but I'm just so happy with how these doodles turn out. Like especially that little shine I drew on the cheese, because you know that the Krusty Krab uses like the Kraft cheese slices. That's basically plastic, so Mr. Krabs can save money. The habits I'm tracking this month are reading, writing, skincare, meditating, and no social media. Although I'm kind of using Instagram again, I want to remind myself that I don't have to go on every day, and in fact, I really shouldn't for my own mental health, so we'll see how that goes. And a shameless plug to follow me on Instagram. I am using the account mhags.art. Then I have my fitness tracker where I simply write down what type of exercises I do throughout the month. Especially since I have a bad knee and a bad back, it's good for me to keep track of how often I'm doing my stretches and my exercises. For the decoration on this page, I drew SpongeBob's spatula and a Krusty Krab hat to go along with the Krabby Patty. Originally for my mood tracker, I was going to draw 31 jellyfish, and then on the day of filming this, I really didn't feel like drawing 31 jellyfish. So I decided to just draw a few and use different colored sky flowers as the mood tracker portion instead. I think this was actually the right decision because 31 jellyfish would have made the spread look really cramped and busy. And most jellyfish in SpongeBob canon are pink, so it really wouldn't work to color them in different colors based on my mood anyway. Well, there is that one blue one that SpongeBob calls No Name. I think that's the episode where he can't catch them, right? But he only names the ones that he catches. So he calls it No Name until he catches it at the end. And I think he calls it Friend, right? It's so funny how SpongeBob is one of those shows I can just remember so vividly a lot of the details. For my sleep tracker this month, I am setting it up a little differently so that I can actually keep track of what hours I'm sleeping. Normally, I just write down how many hours of sleep I'm getting, but now that I'm working full-time, I want to keep track of when I'm actually going to bed each night. And I really had a hard time deciding how to decorate this page, so I will come back and change it later. If you watch my other monthly setups, then this weekly layout will look familiar to you. I am sticking with the rolling weekly to-do list at the top and a little space at the bottom for daily to-do lists. It's been working really well for me the last few months, so don't fix what ain't broken, as they say, right? And since everything is better with sparkles, I add some here and decide to go back and add some on the other pages as well. I just feel like sparkles help spreads look finished. I don't know what it is about it, but I will never be able to resist adding them as a final touch. Since I already did a lot of drawing this month, I kind of was feeling lazy with my weeklies, so for decoration, I used this pineapple-shaped puncher I just happened to have, and thought it went perfectly with this theme, along with some nautical craft paper and nautical-themed washi tapes. Normally this is where my gratitude tracker goes, but this month I wanted to have a page dedicated to my birthday. As you can see, I turned 29 this month, and I wanted a space to glue in some pictures and write down some memories from this birthday so I can look back at it years from now. As always, the last page of my monthly setup is my review, where I just give myself some space to reflect on the past month. The prompts I wrote this month are birthday memories, other highlights from July, and a place to write down some challenges. Alright, Alright, that concludes my July 2022 SpongeBob SquarePants theme setup. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this theme, please consider subscribing because I base all of my monthly themes off of my favorite TV shows and movies. Please also leave a comment. I would love to talk to y'all in the comment section. Like the video if you haven't already. And special shout out to all of my new subscribers. My mid-year setup video is doing really well, and I want to thank anyone who saw that and decided to subscribe. It really means a lot to a tiny YouTuber like myself. Alright, thank you again for watching, and take care until next time.